Good morning, good morning. I think we are live. Let me check that everything's good here on my end. Seems like we're good. Stefan, what's up, man? Good to see you first in the chat. Victor as well. Gabriel, hello, hello. Chris. Wolf, everybody. All right, let me grab the link for this quick.
We urge all civilians to stay vigilant. Hostiles have been spotted outside the safe area.
How was everybody doing this morning? Okay, I got that. I swear I'm eventually going to fix the stream starting screen so I can bring that back, but unfortunately today's not that day. Let me just get this posted. The link and the thumbnail. Perfect. Alright, let me get out of there. Already got 50 people in here. Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. Who else we missed? J. Tobin, Daniel, Scott, EM, another Scott, Jetsam, Saul, Niner Nation. What's going on? Kill Nerve, good to see you, man. Can't stay around today, no worries at all, man. I appreciate you jumping in and saying hello. Have a great one, dude. B. James, what's going on? Brian, hey. Good to see you, dude. Irish Hawk, Peter, Captain America. EZ, Bishop, Jake. Good to see you all. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, folks, we got a few things to talk about today. The Mooncake event is live. Hey, we got Livid Frey in the chat as well. What's going on, Livid? I actually just watched your video. I was eating breakfast about 15 minutes ago before I went live, and I checked your video out. I meant to leave a comment, but I am super glad to hear that the Shoutout has done good works for your channel. You absolutely deserve it, and I love personally that you keep the spirit alive on Division 1, so keep up the great work. And thank you for jumping in here. Doyle, what's up? Bishop said, do you like the new Keener outfit? I do. I think it's leagues better than the one they put out in Season 3. If I had known in Season 3 that this one was coming, I wouldn't have bought that. And that's kind of my only gripe. I am not a fan of how they did that. This is the one I'm talking about. This is the one in Season 3. Didn't like it at all. Well, I shouldn't say it all, because I still bought it. I thought it was cool, and it is Keener's outfit, but I didn't think it lived up to the potential. These do. I think these ones are sick. Again, I don't love how they handled that. I kind of wish they would either have given the new one for free to the people who bought it, or given, not a refund, but I don't know. Didn't love how they did that, but I really like the new one. Brian with the 27-month member message. Light work. Thank you so much, dude. You are a beast. I appreciate you very, very much. You're very welcome, Livin. Revsicle, coming back as a Heartlander. Good to see you, my guy. Thank you so much for re-upping, dude. Specifically as the highest tier. Thank you, man. Welcome back. I hope you've been doing well. The game just put out a tweet. Let me check this real quick. They said the Mooncake event is here, and the loot's looking good. Don't miss your chance to unlock an exclusive outfit and a fresh named weapon from September 17th to October 1st. Oh. Oh, there's multiple outfits. So if anyone has Twitter, they just put out a trailer for the Mooncake event over there. I'm looking at it right now. There are 3 different outfits. I don't know. Okay, the crane outfit event reward, and there's 2 that are going to be in the store. Let me pause this. Pause. No. Dang it. Okay, so the red crane outfit is going to be in the event, and then the jade outfit and the full moon outfit are going to be in the store. Are they already there? In the spotlight tab? Oh! Oh, and look at that. It's right there. Okay. Well, then that is my mistake. I'm kind of... Gotcha, it's right here. Gotcha. Well, see, these are kind of cool. I hope this satisfies some people who, I swear to God, I can't stand hearing about that China version of the game anymore. For reasons I'm happy to get into if anyone wants to talk about it. But everyone's like, we need the stuff that they have. This is looking a little bit close to what they got, so I hope that some people are happy with that. That's pretty cool, actually. I like that one. This one's not as much my style, but still pretty sick. At least they're not just recolors. They all have their own uniqueness to them. What's up, Goofiest? Coming from Destiny, can see this game and its future is way better at the moment. Well, we're happy to have you. I mean, I love both games. I used to play Destiny 1 before I ever got into Division. Well, I played Division 1 when it came out, but Destiny 1 was obviously out for like a year and a half beforehand. I love both games. I hope they do well in the future. I'm personally excited for the Division's future. But I do hope Destiny can come back. I mean, like I said, I love that franchise. Okay, so yeah, that's the... Oh, they put out a short article about the Mooncake event too. Let me check, just to make sure we're not missing anything. In celebration of the Chinese Mid-Autumn Festival... Nope. Sorry, reload. The Division 2 is launching the Mooncake event. It's a chain of 5 projects that will get you a bunch of fashion rewards as long as you've unlocked the project system. You're cleared. Here's what to unlock. Completion of each project will reward you with each piece of the crane outfit as well as the name weapon, the Harvest. The Harvest is it? Oh, so we just got the talent for the Harvest, actually. I'm sorry, everybody. The stream just started and we're like jumping into a bunch of news here, but might as well. By the way, Postman with a 2-year member message. Good morning, DC. Postman, thank you, dude, for being around for 2 years. I appreciate you very, very much, as you know. By the way, Barrtosz, yes, thank you for the thumbnail image. I thought it turned out very nice. I did give you a shout in the description of this, so hope you like that. But thank you again for sending that over. Pardon me. Yes, Jay Tobin, we will also take a look at the gangster run in a second. Sorry, let me get through through this. So they put the Harvest talent just got dropped on the article they put out. It's going to have a talent where weapon damage is increased by 20%, but rate of fire is decreased by 18%. So it's just going to be a very high-powered Magnum, is what I'm seeing here. So yeah, the event works the same way as always. You can complete the projects at any speed you want to, even if you want to wait until the end. But you have to do it by October 1st. The Hoarder during this event will be stocked up on the various seasonal items from the past and the Harvest, but only after it's unlocked via the projects. All right. So there you have it. 5 days. So let's see. If today is day 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. So on Friday, that's horrible. That's going to be the PTS day. They have not confirmed that, but it's pretty much guaranteed that the PTS is going to be this week. So on Friday, after we get through all the PTS stuff, the Harvest is going to unlock at, what is it, like 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. So we got that coming up as well. All right, I'm going to get out of this now. I think we got everything we need to. We'll check out the Hoarder, though, just to show people what's going on there. Okay. So yeah, Piotr, the PTS should be coming out Friday. Like, I would put $10 down on that. I'll put it that way. When are we getting the 5 times XP event? So that is coming next Thursday. I want to say it is, or next Friday, one of those. Either the 26th or the 27th. And Daria did confirm on Twitter that it's a 1-weekend event. So it's starting that probably like Thursday night heading into Friday. And then it lasts until, I would guess, like Monday morning or sometime on Monday. So it'll be the last weekend of September is when that's active. Okay, RogueGold said, I've been good. Good to hear. Busy recently, but glad to be back. Diving into Div 1 while we wait for your 6 Season 2. Had to go get back to 1. Cheers for the Livid Frey shout. Yeah, absolutely, man. That video that I put out, I had a lot of fun working on it. And very glad to see her get recognition, because awesome work going on over there. But glad to have you back, man. Fate becoming not only a member of the channel, but a Heartlander tier as well. Thank you so much, my friend. That is incredibly generous, and I appreciate it greatly. I will make sure later today to go and update the outro and put your name in there. Thank you so much for the support, man. I sincerely appreciate that. Lido also coming in with the 5-month message. Like and subscribe. Thank you, dude. We have 150 people in the stream already. I swear we're going to get some gameplay. I'm sorry, a lot of stuff dropped right as we went live here. But thank you all for being here. If you've not already and you do want to help support, clicking the like button very much does so. Helps boost the algorithm and all that stuff. Yeah, we're going to get into a bunch of stuff. Gaming since the 80s, what's up? I've been wanting to get back into the Division 2. I've not played it since last Christmas. Well, it's a pretty good time because we've got, as you can see on screen, this 5 times XP event is coming up. That's a good chance to kind of boost your shade level. And then next season, we're getting the new season. Or what did I say? Next month, we're getting the new season. That's bringing Seasons 2.0. So it's going to be kind of a big new way to play the game, in theory. We'll see the details soon, I'm sure. But, yeah. Ramon, what's up, man? Good to see you. Any updated advice on how to speed level the battle pass? Honestly, Fax, if you're talking about right now, I would wait a week and do it when this is active, because this XP counts towards your battle pass. So I am going to put out a guide before this thing goes live next week on like some of the best ways and activities to take advantage of it, and that's going to speed level you in no time. So I would honestly wait a week until the 5 times XP event is here and do it then. Alright, the other thing that we said we were going to look at, there is a new bundle in the store, which looks pretty sweet. I don't think I'm going to get it just because it looks very cool. I just don't think I would wear it enough to justify the money on all the different things. Comes with an actual, not just a universal weapon skin, but a dedicated one, which looks really sick. I wish it was for a better weapon than the Thompson, but, that's there. And then, yeah, it's kind of reminiscent of, I forget what they were called, maybe Livid would know, since she's still in Div 1 all the time. They had a full stack of outfits in Div 1 that were like suits of different materials. And this is kind of reminiscent to me of that, but yeah, it's a full... I wish you could preview the full thing. I don't know why they don't allow that. But anyway, suit, jacket, pants, hat, shoes, you get a backpack. Looks pretty slick. And glasses under my mask there. So that's in the store right now for the next 2 weeks, in addition to the to the event. I might have to contemplate getting this one. Oh, you can buy them individually. Oh, thank you, game. I might just get this jacket. I think that looks kind of cool. But we'll see. That's decisions for later. So that's that. Next season is the new season. Yeah, shocker. Season 2 is coming soon. Yeah, it should be in. We are officially less than 5 weeks out, as you can see right here. I mean, assuming this doesn't change. I don't think it will. But yeah, the PTS, like I said a minute ago, I would put $10 that the PTS is coming this Friday. So all that news is about to kick off middle of this week. That's kind of what I'm prepping for right now. Yeah, when's the DLC? The DLC is going to be in the following update in season, which, if we're going by the 4-month duration that they've been doing, that would put it in February of 2025. So that is coming up. Testing changed my display name finally. What's up, S. Carter? Hope they move back to tactical clothing in the near future. They usually try and alternate, you know, they try and appease people's preferences with that stuff, so I bet we'll see some good stuff coming up. The Div 1 says, the Upper East Side outfit. You're 100% right, Livid. Thank you. I knew you would know. That is what I was referring to. Yeah, so it kind of reminds me of that one. I wish they would give us a bar or modern bar AR for the DLC. You know, Fate, I really hope that we get some new high-end weapons for the DLC. We haven't had any new high-end weapons since Season 9, and it's kind of been a drag. You know, I enjoy getting those. So, Yeah, I hope so too. Norstad, no worries, and it's my fault for talking in terms that not everyone would know. PTS stands for Public Test Server. They always launch them before the next update gets here so that people can jump on, test out the changes, leave their feedback, and potentially get things changed before the update goes live for everybody. So the PTS happens for PC only, and that's, like I said, it's not officially confirmed yet, but I would put $10 down that it's going to be this Friday. If so, I'll be streaming it and doing all the good stuff. What happened to seasonal characters and stuff? The last news we got was like 2 months ago when they said they're working to, my interpretation, some people have taken it differently, was that they're going to remove them from the plans. We really haven't heard anything in 2 months. That is what we're going to hear about this week if they are launching the PTS. So the wait is pretty much over for the Seasons 2.0 seasonal character news. I anticipate that in the next 72 hours here, we're gonna know a good bit more. Okay. Now that we're 15 minutes into the stream, let's finally get to it, shall we? Again, almost 200 people in here. I appreciate you all tuning in. Let's jump over to the since the loot goblin is active. I haven't actually checked that out yet. Let's go do that and just test and make sure that he's dropping the seasonal items so that we know. So if you don't know, this is one of the solid spots to get him to spawn. Looks like maybe, because I saw my radar ping there. Yep, there he is. So if you go to the DZ South gate and turn around, he's usually around here somewhere. Not every time, but good amount of the time. Except we didn't get one of the items. Yeah, Postman said I killed Blue Goblin earlier this morning and didn't give me anything good. It said in the article, unless I read that wrong, I should go check before I start speaking. But I'm pretty sure you're intended to be able to get the stuff, so I guess that is not working properly. Let's see. The Horde... Ubisoft's site always reloads like 10 times. The Hoarder during this event will be stocked up on various seasonal items from the past, right? Alright, so there we go. The first bug of the new update. I don't actually think 221.5 went live. I think that maybe will be next week. I'm not sure. So yeah, maybe hold off on your loot goblin farming until that's going. But the harvest, they said, will drop from him after 5 of these projects. Good thing we tested that night. I didn't just expect it to be working. What's up, everybody that's jumping in? Lord Bacon, fantastic name. Good to see you. No worries, Norstad, no problem. MCD, how's your day? It is going fantastic, man. Had some issues with my shade brick. Waiting on a newer Gen 3D printer to start printing. I am jealous of anybody who knows how to do that stuff, because I've seen those models online and they look sick, so if you have any way to send over a picture once you're done, I'd love to see it. Cupcake, what's up, man? All is well indeed, my guy. How are you? Jay Burney, good to see you. Leo with the $2 super chat. Thank you, my friend. Best Division content on YouTube, hands down. Well, you were too kind. Someone is actually, mowing right outside my window? That's fun. If you guys start hearing that in the background, let me know. I'll just mute my mic for a second. But 10th super on a live stream. Leo, thank you so much for the generosity, my friend. I sincerely appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Do we only have one mission from today's event? So the way the Mooncake event works, it's the same as the last few, is that every 24 hours there's going to be a new project that unlocks here. You do not have to do them within that 24 hours. They will stack up if you want to do them all at once they're all out. But yeah, day 1 has been out. That's the one I've completed there. And so day 2 unlocks in 7 hours and 14 minutes. Matt, Kane, Cameron, no need to apologize, my friends. You're here and that's what matters. I appreciate it. How y'all doing? And Matt Kane with the 6-month member message. Thank you, dude. Thank you, thank you. Ghost Fox as well. What's going on? All right, let us... I'm going to jump into Descent quickly. As usual, it's a good warm-up. Get the project done. And then we'll see where things go from there, shall we? Let's hit that really quick. I'm like quite annoyed by the fact that I can hear this whatever machinery's outside so loud. But if you guys can't hear it, then we're chilling.
Shade tech prohibited. Access.
Where do you think the Division 3 will take place? I mean, that's the golden question, isn't it? My top picks, I've said in a few past videos, are Chicago or Boston. I feel like those two... Some people want it to be back in New York. I'm not one of those people. I would prefer to see an all-new location. But I would also like them to not necessarily replicate, but take inspiration from the atmosphere of the Division 1 that was so beloved. So I think Chicago or Boston would replicate that pretty well while still being a new location. So that's kind of my guess. I did post a little clip on Twitter. There were some people at Ubisoft Reflections, which was a support studio for the Division 1 and 2. They were giving their own predictions on where the Division 3 would be, talking about if it might be international or it could be anywhere. And that's kind of what's cool about it. Somebody chats flying. As always, folks, if I end up missing your message, I apologize, but feel free to resend. It's not intentional. Just trying to keep up with everything. Do you think the PTS will be coming live this weekend? I do. Stefan, I do. In the process of making a full Div 1 Hunter outfit. And making an axe in steel. Fate, that is sick. If you finish that, I need to see a picture, 100%. Also, Traker with the $5. Thank you, dude. Hope everyone is having a great week. Huge thanks to Livid and Rogue for being pillars of this awesome community and franchise. Trey, that is incredibly kind of you, man. Thank you for the generosity and support and for those kind words. I just like sharing what I do on here, and people have tuned in over time, which I couldn't be more grateful for. So thank you for being a part of that, my friend. Thank you, thank you.
Constructing hostile combatant.
Just started listening to Hearts on Fire today for perspective on Hoskins. Yeah, it's very cool how they tie that in. Hearts on Fire, you know, I think someone said, like, it doesn't have necessarily the most riveting narrative, but it is a really cool experience, just the way that they did it. It's very unique. So, yeah, I enjoyed that. And it's very cool now to see Hoskins in the story. My theory, you know, I said in my Brooklyn video last week, I think she's going to be in Brooklyn when we get there with all the stuff we're hearing between her and Keener. I hope. That'd be super cool. She was an NPC at the base there.
Console available.
Okay, can someone tell me if you guys can hear this like mower thing outside? Because it's super loud for me. But maybe the mic is not picking it up. I hope not. That's our starting talent. Entrench. Fun. Okay. Everyone says they can't. Then we're chilling. I just have to ignore it in my head. Leo says all we hear is awesomeness. Thank you, man.
Entering new room.
Again, there's so many comments.
Medium.
How do you get the exotic from Descent? What do you mean? Do you mean the exotic talents within the mode, or the exclusive exotic item, the Vindicator? Which one are you talking about, Shadow?
Initiated.
I think it'd be cool if we go to Japan for the Division 3. You know, somebody tagged me on Twitter recently saying like a snowy Tokyo would be pretty cool, and I agree. I think I had that thought a while ago. It would definitely be cool. You know, my thing about the whole international deal, some people are like vehemently against the idea of going international, saying it makes no sense for the lore. I think it can make sense
Console online.
for a certain story. It just depends on what kind of story they want to tell and where we're at that point in the lore, you know? Yeah, the only thing, Postman, is that she's no longer being voiced by Katie in these recent comms. I think the transition to her being in the game was going to be too much of a cost to hire her for that, unfortunately. So I don't know if they will necessarily continue pushing that moving forward, or if that's just kind of like a cool tidbit, you know, for Division history. But yeah. California would be a better location for Div 3 because you have skirmishes on the pier and the desert areas. I totally agree that California would be very cool. Selfishly, though, I really want Division 3 to return to snow, or at the very least, have a rotating weather system where it can go through all the seasons. And since, and except for certain parts of California, you know, a lot of it doesn't get snow. So that would kind of be my only thing about that. But yeah, they could go anywhere. They can make anywhere fun, is my belief. Are they still doing a DLC with Brooklyn? Yes, they are. It's coming in Year 6, Season 3, which again, by our estimations right now, should be in February of 2025.
Room selected. Difficulty rating easy.
Tricky! Coming in with the $20, man. You're too kind, dude. It's good to see you. Good morning, Mr. Gold. How you doing, sir?
Hostile spawn from highlighted.
Thank you so much for that.
Hostile construction.
Definitely
initiated.
not necessary, but I appreciate it greatly, dude. If anyone didn't catch it, Tricky runs a podcast that I joined in on an episode on what was that? A few months ago. That was quite fun. So Tricky, feel free to shout out where they can find you for that, so people can go listen to it if they want to. But good to see you, dude, and thank you so much for that.
Console active.
Right, Sean? It's always at the most inconvenient times. But it's all good. If no one else can hear it, then we're chilling. And it seems like he's maybe moved away now. I can't tell.
Entering new location. Difficulty rating high value target.
I think LA would be great.
Hostiles
Yeah.
constructed.
I mean, that's the thing. Regardless of season,
From highlighted.
and I truly believe that Massive can make any city in this country, possibly the world, be awesome for gameplay. It's truly just a matter of what kind of story they want to tell, you know? That's definitely true, Chris. Like, the density of a city is pretty important in terms of gameplay. You know, depending on how they want to lay out the map. Trey with another 5, dude. Thank you so much. Well, I'm trying to hunt down these ads here. Just finished my first classified build in Div 1, the Reclaimer. Oh, man. Also just hit level 40 in Div 2, ran both for the Lord and Stayed. That's wonderful, man. So are you... Unless you said this in a comment, I forgot, I apologize. But are you, like... I assume you're pretty much brand new to the franchise then, yeah? I always love hearing that. But I will say, Reclaimer was one of my favorites in Div 1. I was the one who ran that set in our group, like for PvP and stuff, and for Resistance. Love Reclaimer to death. So have fun with that. And welcome to the end game in Div 2. That's fantastic, dude. But regardless, again, thank you for the generosity. Sincerely appreciated. But does Division 3 have to be a city again, though? Can't it be a little more spread out or plains looking? If I had to guess, well, I shouldn't say guess, because it's also kind of my wish. The way I hope they do Div 3 is that it launches, you know, relatively the same as Division 1 and 2. We have one base city that's really detailed, a lot of care put into it, all that. We do our stuff there. What I then hope happens is that Ubisoft finally allows Massive to truly stretch their wings with post-game support. Don't pull the plug after a year when you haven't really seen what things can do once all the improvements are in. But if they have a multi-year plan where they're like, we're going to add more locations and more cities and expansions over time, that's where I would hope you would begin to see some more variety. Like, yes, maybe you would add a second city that we can travel to, but then maybe you would add something like, even though I don't think it's going to be Heartland specifically, you know, something akin to Heartland where it's like, oh, you can go to these different towns around and maybe some of them connect. Like, that's kind of what I hope the long-term goal is with Div 3. Because I agree, like, one of my, you know, my favorite main mission in this game is Camp White Oak because it's so different from everything else that we play in the rest of the game. So I totally agree that more variety would be very cool. Oh, now the mower is on the back side of the building. Wow, this is fantastic. He's just doing a 360 around here. Can't pass up on the riot foam, even though I really wanted that RPK. Rum cook, just as I have one shade calibration. Those things will do you in, man. But you can get more, I believe.
Entering new location. Difficulty rating. Easy.
It's free episode. Yeah, Tricky, did you say... Maybe I missed your message. Did you shout out where people can find it? Is it on your
Hostile spawn from high
socials, or what's the best way? I will catch up on chat once I clear this. I'm not dying, you know. There we go.
console.
You have a one-shot build with Hotshot? I do, James. I'm happy to link it for you in just a moment here. What do you consider the worst SMG exotic in-game as of right now? The worst SMG exotic. Ouroboros, definitely not. Lady Death, no. Chatterbox, Backfire. The Chatterbox and the Backfire, I don't think either of them are bad. They're just kind of niche. Like, they both can be good, but I'll think on that one and get back to you. Trey with another... Oh my goodness, so many things are happening. Trey with another 2. Thank you, dude. I'm new to the franchise, maybe 2 to 3 months by now. Well, welcome. We're happy to have you. And again, thank you for continuing the generosity train, dude. You're too kind. Also, Sean's heading out. Good to see you, dude. Have a great rest of your day and week. I found Livid Fray first. Nice. Then went on to UNNGN for lore and just stayed. This game is awesome in every aspect. Super glad to hear it, man. Glad to have you around, and sounds like you found the right people. Livid and NGN are some awesome folks, so welcome, welcome. And then Matt Kane with the 10 gifted. Excuse me, going to Ramon, J. Tobin, Sean, Lucy, Mike. I truly don't know how to say your name. I'm so sorry. But these names are great. Z-Man will say, Raphael, Cyber, and Phoenix. U10, welcome to Rogue Studios. Be sure to drop Matt a thank you in the chat. And as always, Matt, the kindness is overwhelming. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Entering new room. Difficulty rating.
What's up, Rogue family and Doug? What's going on? Yeah, the Backfire has more downsides, but it can be good if you build for it. It's just a bit more niche. Let me drop that Hotshot link for the person who wanted it. The only changes I've made to this build that I'm about to link is that I've swapped the chest piece and the backpack. They have the same talents and roles. I've swapped the brands, though, for being 2 pieces of Habsburg Guard. And then I've switched my primary for an SR1 with no scope. That's preferential if you want to run the White Death. You certainly can. Or you can run whatever you want. It's always a template. You know, take it and make it your own. But I just dropped the link in the chat. That's the dealio. But yeah, Matt, thank you so much as always, dude.
Hostiles constructing. Hostile spawn.
What's the new event? The Mooncake event, it's called.
Constructing.
I put a video up on it, 2 videos on it yesterday. You can check it out if you want. Similar to the summer and winter events, there's daily projects coming with a new outfit, and then there's going to be a new Name the Weapon at the end. We just actually found out the talent a few minutes ago, where it's going to have 20% increased weapon damage with negative 18% rate of fire.
Console. Active.
There's also 2 outfits in the store that are tied to the event as well.
Room selected. Difficulty rating. Easy.
Do they fix the Slayer? You know, Keith, I am not sure because I know there was an actual maintenance today. I don't know if there was a downloadable update.
Hostile spawn from
Maybe someone can confirm. I have auto updates here on mine. But
initiated.
they didn't give any patch notes for like 2.21.5, so I'm not sure if that went live today or if that's going to be like next week. So I am not sure as of yet. Got to get the melee kill in there.
Console available. Supply station activated.
What's your opinion on that talent? You're talking about the one for the harvest? I think it leans more in the direction of something like the chill out where it has value. I think we'll have to see the base stats to know. I mean, maybe someone can tell me if they're aware. How does like the current Magnum weapon compare to like the D50? Because the talent reinforces that, yeah, it's a really high powered like one-shot gun, right? So if you put like, well, I was about to say if you put determined on there, you can't do that because it's the talent. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, worth testing for sure. I don't think it's gonna be like meta, but it could definitely be a solid option, I would think.
Console active.
Take that.
Room selected. Difficulty rating. High value target.
Rogue family, send my best wishes, man. That goes smoothly. I'm sure it will. But yeah, man.
Construction initiated.
Do you own any Division merch? Oh, I do. What new merch would you like to see? New statues, shirts, boosts, etc. I do own a lot. I put a picture up on Twitter a while ago to have to see if I can dig it up. But I own all the books they've done. I've got the Dark Zone Collector's Edition for Div 2. I've got a few merch items. There's a two. I had a Rogue hoodie from Div 1. The like Div 2 Phoenix Christmas sweater. Some beanies. I got the watch from the Div 1 collector's thing. You know, is it obsessive? Maybe. Am I kind of a nerd? Yeah. But I have a lot of stuff. I would love to see more merch. It's unfortunate that I think Ubisoft just kind of like shut down their games merch division. I don't really know what happened there because that website is no longer active anymore. Anything they want to do, I would love to see more of. I mean, books most directly tie into the lore in the game, so that would be cool. But I would love it if we got more clothing stuff. I'm really envious of how, even though Bungie and Destiny is having its issues right now, how they handle their reward stuff, how you can like do stuff in the game and unlock rewards to purchase in real life. I also think it's quite cool how frequently they put new stuff in there, like limited time stuff, so in an ideal world, I'd love to see something like that, but anything more that they want to do, I'd totally be game for. Trey said, now that I'm at level 40, what's the next step for me? I haven't done the Stronghold mission since I'm afraid that my current gears... Oh my gosh, don't snipe me. Is not up to the par. I've been playing solo. If you're already at 40, then, you know, you're at the end game. So if the Strongholds are really just at that point for story oh my gosh, smacked my mic. They're really only for story purposes if you want to keep up with that. If you do care about the story, then yeah, I would say work your way up to going through those. You can play the countdown game mode to get some gear. You'll find that in the upper right corner of the DC map above DZ East. That's kind of the end game staple to get further gear and builds you can matchmake for it, and other people will kind of carry you through it. Countdown for gear, then finish the Strongholds. Then I would recommend you do, if you don't own Warlords of New York, you don't have to. It is good for the story, but you can find a recap online. I did a video on that myself. Then I would go through the Legacy Manhunts for lore. You can go through all the past season's final missions to kind of catch up what happened there. And then this current season, you have 5 weeks left to get through that. Because I think you said you're into the lore and stuff, so that would be... that's kind of my lore-tuned recommendations. Okay. Yeah, hit me, Brian. Please pick my memory. I need to be challenged, otherwise I'll end up losing stuff. You should get an Elgato Stream Deck and preload it with links to your builds and other links. MCD, that sounds like a fantastic idea and concept. The only problem is that I'm completely I'm a complete idiot when it comes to this stuff. I can't even get my starting screen on here working right because it's causing an audio delay when I switch over in scene. So that is a great idea, and I will see if I can get that going in the future. But I won't make any promises because I am kind of terrible when it comes to this technical stuff. But I have seen those, and they're pretty cool. Do they work on YouTube, or is it only a Twitch thing? If they work on YouTube, then yeah, that would definitely be cool to look into in the future.
Available.
What are your thoughts on St. Elmo's engine? S tier AR, maybe the best AR in the game. It's very good. Pure, I mean the talent's good too, but mostly just because of the base stats. It's
Room selected.
impossible to beat.
Difficulty rating. Easy.
Do you have any tips to get more Descent credits? Yeah, take on the boss rooms anytime they come up,
Hostiles
because those are the ones that actually give you the NSA tech, if that's what you're talking about. So if you ever get the option to do a boss room when you're going through, do those, and you'll get more.
Console online.
Got a seasonal event from the Goblin in front of JTC between the manels. Weird. So it's like only dropping sometimes. Alright, we'll test it a bit more once I'm out of here. Well, that's good to know. Remember the Damascus from Div 1, the Harvest kind of reminds me of that as far as the talent goes. True, yeah. I'm very curious to see what the Harvest looks like. I'll check the expertise menu after this. I wonder if it got a finalized
New location. Difficulty rating. Easy.
finalized design.
Constructing hostile
Thank you, Lito. We're gonna go to use a camera. I know I have no plans to, man. I know some people like that. To me, that would just be very anxiety-inducing. My famous line over the years is that I'll do it when I hit 1 million subs. I mean, I've already done a face reveal. If you want to find that out there, you can find it. But yeah, no imminent plans. Postman with the good lord, the 20 gifted. Too much, my guy. Thank you so much.
active.
Going to Rogue Family, Leo,
Station activated.
Mona Lisa, I should say. Scared of the Dark, Whoa, Catfish, Metal, Keenan, Renzi, Zero, Renegade, Litex, Shoe, Sav, KB, Jacob, Nicole, Titan, Lone Pack, and Umbra. 20 names right there. Big shout out and thank you to Postman for the gifted memberships. Please drop them a thank you in the chat if you're here and you haven't already. Don't know what to say, man. Continually blown away by the kindness. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you. And to anyone who has been gifted a membership this stream, I should say welcome to Rogue Studios. You get a cool badge next to your name here on the channel. You can use some exclusive emojis here in the live streams and in channel comments.
Room selected.
And if you want to join our Discord server and you link your YouTube account to your Discord account, you can get
Patent.
the stuff. You know what I'm talking about. No, you can get access to the Rogue Studios channel over there. My brain's trying to keep up with everything. Postman, thank you so much, dude, as always. Can't thank you enough for supporting what I do on here. Truly, truly appreciated. Cameron, I was fortunate enough to be invited to join in on the Division 2 5th anniversary celebration event that Massive did. So they put out a video you can find on YouTube for the 5th anniversary celebration of the game, and I have a little segment in there. It was quite cool. Could you post a Discord link? It's right down in the description of the stream. If you just click to expand the details there, I've got it in the description of every single one of my videos and streams. I would grab it for you, although it's a bit tougher for me to grab that compared to other stuff. If any mods are near, maybe they can drop that. But it's right in the description of the stream if anyone wants to join the Discord. Tricky said he sent me a picture of the harvest. Okay, I will. Let me check that after this. Is it from the expertise menu, or did you get it somewhere else? What's up, Matthew? Damn, a lot of great vibes in here today. Thank you all so much for being here. And we passed 100 likes. Didn't even have to point out or anything. Thank you guys so much for giving me your time. Hey, get me. How's it going, dude? Good to see you. The menu? Okay, I'll check the pick after this, and then I can show it off once we're out of descent here. Oh, kill him, kill him. There we go. Wow, that's some RPM. Don't hate my photo skills. Alright, I won't. Maybe a little bit. The Division community is one of the nicer ones I've run across. As always, there's exceptions to the rule, but I've gotten some real good help from other players. Excuse me, 100%. And, you know, there's a lot of fantastic communities across the gaming industry. I think that for the people who are dedicated to it, so many games always have people willing to help. But I agree that for my time with this community and game, there's some awesome people out there across the various things. All right, let's check this out. Oh, okay, so it looks the same. I thought, yeah, it's so tricky. It was in there before, but I just didn't know if they'd updated. I assume that's not the final look. I could be wrong, but that just looks like a regular Magnum. It doesn't have its own skin, so I wonder if they're going to update that. I guess we'll see. You know what? I think I will take an M16. This thing's actually, I found out last time, it's actually kind of decent. I'm great, and how you doing? I'm doing fantastic, man. Already been a great stream. We're only 45 minutes in. New event today. We got PTS coming this week. Most likely. I say in parentheses. Has not been confirmed. So yeah, plenty of good stuff happening, man. Is there any reason you play Division on controller instead of keyboard and mouse? Well, I'm on Xbox, so that's one reason. I mean, I know you can get keyboard and mouse set up, but it's harder, and I'm just not very good at it. I've practiced over time. I mean, I used to play World of Warcraft back in the day, and that was on KBM. Obviously, that's a very different game than a shooter, but I've just never been as fluid with it as I am with controller, and thus far, I haven't had the time nor the drive to really practice, you know? Maybe one day.
Console available.
Late coming into the stream, yeah. Into the stream. No worries, rules, good to see you. Any details on the harvest yet? Yes. It is coming. So they said there's going to be 5 days worth of projects for this current Mooncake event. So on Friday we should get the harvest. It'll be available from the loot goblin once you complete the project chain. And they revealed that the talent is going to be that it has 20% increased weapon damage with negative 18% rate of fire. So it's just going to be a very high-powered handgun. And we know from the expertise menu that it's going to be a Magnum variant. So yeah. We got that to look forward to.
Are you crazy?
Console online.
It's basically the second half of the measured talent. Yeah, although, you know, negative rate of fire on a single shot pistol is nothing, right? So it's almost like there's no downside, I would say. to whoever was asking before, yeah, if you want NSA tech, look for the skull options when you're going through, because these will give it to you. In fact, we can do this now, because I still have... Yeah, I think we can do this. We have another room after this.
Entering new location. Difficulty rating. High value target.
Let's go. Wow, love that game.
Entering new location.
On it right now. How long have you been playing for, right, Red?
Chemical hazard. Activate.
Would you mind if I post our podcast episode in your Discord general chat? Yes. The only thing I'm wondering is if it might auto-block the link, because we have Isaac set up that way. Tricky, if you want to DM one of our... Let me think about the best way to do this. Let me just DM you after the stream, because yes, I would be more than happy to do that so people can check it out. Okay, I need to focus up here. But yeah, let me just... Good lord.
Serious trauma detected.
Let me DM you after the stream so we can figure it out and not get the link auto-blocked by the settings in there. Why? Why was there a mine at the top of the stairs? That genuinely scared me. I thought it was over. Oh yeah, heal up. Yeah, I see you back there. Alright, any other mines hiding around? Yep. That should not have hit me. Here I was, I thought I was being slick taking on a boss room to show off, and now I'm getting whooped. There we go. Alright, any more mines? Good lord. There we go.
Console available.
Okay. Have people figured out what the Harvest Pistol does? Yeah, open world. They just released the Talon online a short bit ago. The Talon is that you get a 20% increase in weapon damage, but a negative 18% in rate of fire. That's the talent. Do you like Division 1 or 2 better? Division 1 is my favorite game of all time, so I'll get that out of the way. Personally, though, I think Division 1 is better PvP, and Division 2 is better PvE. That's kind of my take on things. I finished Hunted a few days ago, and is Agent Gold a nod to you? It is indeed open world. That was a pretty awesome moment. I was not, told about that beforehand or like consulted. I was reading my copy of it and got to that part, and I reached out to the author to double check. But yeah, it was. So that was pretty awesome.
Hostiles constructing. Hostile spawn from highlighted doors.
What's the fastest way to level up the expertise table? Because I'm still level 5. So James, I'm happy to link you, well, although the video I did doesn't go through methods to get it up, but my preferred way to level up expertise back when I was doing it was to put on a build of entirely items that aren't proficiency'd out yet. That's not the right word, but that aren't proficient, right? So you still have levels to get on those items. Use that in gameplay so that you're getting those passive levels. Then go into Countdown, target another category of stuff that you still need to donate, whether that's a gear set, a weapon class, whatever. And then when you're out of Countdown, go and donate all of those things every single run. That was my preferred way to do it. There are others you can make, like alternate Wony characters and do the speed run, do all that deal. I never liked that method personally, but that's totally up to you.
Online.
But that's what I did. I'm literally a week older than the game, so I've been on and off since Wrath as a kid, and I started fully playing during Mist and been playing ever since. Hey, that was me! I didn't play before Mist, but Mist is what got me in, because I don't know how old I was at the time, but I saw the ads of pandas, and I'm like, ooh, this looks cool. So yeah, Mop was my...
Patent.
That was when I played most consistently. Like, I was there from, I think, the first patch of Mop through... I then stayed through Warlords of Draenor's release. Wasn't as into it at that point, but, like, yeah, Siege of Orgrimmar was, like... That was, like, my time. That and the Timeless Isle, man. I love the Timeless Isle so much. I spent so much time there. Yeah, good times.
Stay right there.
Alright, I will catch up with the rest of Chad momentarily. Let me just make sure I don't die here. Is that the last ad I need? Kill him, turret. Kill him. Yeah. That was funny. Okay, what else did I miss up here? Where they basically grew up with the game. Yeah. Haven't played WoW since Cataclysm. I'm kind of liking, I mean, I haven't played. I'm liking the direction I hear it's taking these days, because I know they brought back Chris Metzen, who was like, oops, is the guy who voices Thrall, and he was like the lead on the game up until Mop, I want to say, and then he left, and now he's back. I know he like led the new expansion that just came out. So I don't know. I've always contemplated getting back into it, and I would dabble from time to time, but it's such a commitment that it's tough to do it. This game mode is so hectic. Yeah, once you like know the right stuff to buy, it's not too bad, but definitely it can be daunting for sure. All right, 3,000. So let's just max this out. Yeah, we'll just go all the way. Since I have riot foam, we should be good. Alright, but let's go in here.
Entering new location. Difficulty rating.
The War Within is amazing. The game feels so good. Really? Okay. You know, that's the thing. Like, I would love to get back into it. I just don't have the time, man.
Difficulty.
Don't have the time. But I'm glad to hear that it's good. That makes me happy. WoW, Destiny, and Division are like my top 3 games and franchises. I will always
Disrupted.
be happy to see them doing well. Emmanuel, what's going on? As someone that's not really played WoW much in the past, I've severely enjoyed Dragonflight and War Within story-wise. Nice.
System back online.
That's awesome. Alright, you have a defender drone, which is not super fun. Oh, you almost don't, though. Oh, Lord. There we go. Got it. Hey, is your name... What is your name? Oh, I thought it was Alaska. It's Alpha. Can you push up here, dude? Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, right about there. Okay, that's half your bar. Let me knock you out of cover real quick. Take cover. Let me knock you out of cover again. Damn, this 30-round mag on this L86. Not loving it. GG.
Simulation.
All right.
Terminated. Collating data.
Back at it here. And then I say we go check the loot goblet again, because Tricky said he was able to get an item from there, so I'm curious what the deal is with all that. 210 people in the screen. Why do we keep saying the scream? I don't know. Apparently we're in the scream, guys. 210 people in the stream. Very appreciative of you all hanging out.
Detected.
This is awesome.
Combat simulation program active. Friendly supply.
And by the way, if anyone has not yet hit the like button and you do want to help support, it does very much help out with the algorithm and all that. We're coming up on 150. Thank you, guys. Okay. Oh, I forgot to clear out my thing beforehand. Okay, we didn't go over though. Let me clear this out. Have you played the first Descendant? Yeah, I played about 20 minutes and I confirmed my suspicion that it wasn't for me. Not my kind of game. Can you show me a bit about targeted loot? Quick rundown? Sure. Let me just get through this real quick. What's the event about? Sam, it's very similar to the winter and summer holiday events where you get a new daily project. There's going to be 5 of them in total. So yesterday was day 1. Day 5 will be on Friday. You get a full outfit from that, and at that point a new named weapon is going to enter the loot pool of the Loot Goblin. It's a new handgun, which actually we said we were going to look at right here. It's called the Harvest. So you'll be able to farm that once all that stuff is out. Yeah, the day 1 jacket I'm wearing right now, the Crane jacket. So the full outfit is going to kind of model off of this. There's also 2 outfits in the store related to the event that'll be there for 2 weeks if you want to pick either of these up. And that's the deal. Was the maintenance just for the new event? Emmanuel, I'm not sure because the event actually went live early yesterday. I did a video on it, so I guess it didn't need the maintenance. I mean, I'm guessing the maintenance added the stuff to the store. Maybe. I'm not really sure. It's kind of unclear right now if 2.21.5 actually went live last night or if that's next week. I couldn't tell you yet for certain. What should I focus on if I'm just starting in-game content? Let me link you a video, Shred. I put one out recently that should help you out. So let me do those things before I forget. Niner Nation, thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. Have a good one, man. Grab the link for this real quick. And then I will talk about targeted loot and forget. So Shred, if you check the link that I just put in the chat there, I made a video recently kind of talking about the best endgame content to pursue when you're first getting into the endgame. So that should help you out. What's up, Geronimo? Kid Hearted, do we have a new season? Not yet. The next season starts in just under 5 weeks. So mid to late October is when we're looking at that. Clear all this out. Yeah, for sure, Trey. And I am, I've said to a few people in comments, I am working on like a brand new player guide to this game. I made one last year that was received very well. I was happy to hear that, but it has become outdated with some of the changes they made. And so for Seasons 2.0 release, I am working on a new like full-scale new player guide to this game, new and returning player guide. But that's still a few weeks out because of all the... They take a lot to put together. That Division 1 video I did took me a little bit, for sure. Targeted loot. So targeted loot is essentially just, again, the game's way of decreasing some of the grind time. So if you press up on the whatever... I don't know if you're on PC or console, but if you press up on your D-pad, there's a prompt at the bottom for whatever input you have on the map. Every zone and mission has an assigned targeted loot for the day. This resets every 24 hours. You can see the refresh timer at the bottom. So if I were to play in this zone, for example, the White House zone, I have an increased chance to get R&K branded gear. Same as if I were to play the DCD headquarters mission, I have an increased chance to get the SP Zoo brand set. The zone and the mission things do not overlap. The mission ones are independent from their respective zone. But so if you were to be like, I want an SMG build, so I'm gonna get some Sokolov pieces, I would go and play stuff up here, like the control points and whatever. The Dark Zones have their own. The two that are different is that Summit and Countdown, which are two game modes. They let you choose your own targeted loot. That's why they're highly recommended typically for people to play. They're both in that video that I just linked. And Countdown gives you a ton of loot per run, so it's typically like the best way to farm in the game because you can choose your own and you get a ton of it. So that's the gist. Targeted loot rotates on the full game content daily, and then Countdown and Summit, you get to choose your own. I realized a while ago, they might not be here anymore, I apologize, but someone was asking how to get the Vindicator. You have to buy it from Wally here. You have to get 350 NSA tech, which again you get by going through those boss rooms in the mode. I've been watching you since the OG Division 2 days. No kidding, Sam. Well, firstly, I apologize, because my videos and presentation back then was questionable at best, but thank you for being around for so long. That really means a lot. Any guesses on how much the new DLC will be? Yeah, I'm with Leo. About $20 probably. They've said it's smaller than Warlords, so I don't see them charging the same for that, although knowing Ubisoft they could. But 20 is my best guess. I'm still confused about the tinkering station and builds. Can you be any more specific? Uncle Ruckus, that's a funny name. Is that like confused just how they work, like how to put together a build? Like what are we talking about? I'm trying to increase the expertise of my Hunter's Fury pieces and the Tinker selection is not selectable. Is this a bug? You're talking about in here? You can't pick it? Increase the expertise and the Tinker selection is not available. Are you saying like what I just did there isn't it's not letting you do that, or what specifically? I wanted to quickly look at the I want to look at this trailer again that the game put out for these outfits, because I didn't actually look at what the full... Except my thing is lagging. That's way too blurry. I'll look later. Let's go check the loot goblin again, because Tricky said he was able to get a thing from there. So let's go around here a little bit, see what we can do. Back then, you helped me, still do now, Gold, after I watched your video on the exotic guide. I got my first exotic holster from the DZ yesterday. That's awesome, dude. Happy to hear it. And hey, I'm glad the videos helped back then. I mean, you know, I was always trying my best. There was a lot for me to learn back then, you know? So, I would hope, if you've watched me that long, you've seen some improvements over time, but I greatly appreciate you being around for that long, man. Not able to raise any pieces of Hunter's Fury from the menu. Oh. I think it's happening to all green pieces. Okay, what is your total expertise level right now, and what level are you trying to upgrade these items to? Because you can only upgrade items beyond... You can only upgrade items to the limit at which your total expertise level is. So, for example, on the left side here, I'm expertise 23. I couldn't make Hunter's Fury, these pieces, go past level 23. And if I was expertise level 5, I wouldn't be able to upgrade this past level 5. You can only upgrade it to the maximum expertise level that you're at. That's how the overall system works. I'm trying to go from 3 to 4. So yeah, I'm assuming then your total expertise level is 3, or is it not? How to put a build together? Let me hit you with a link here, Ruckus. I think I've got the video for you. I think I got the video for you. Luke Goblin's being a little shy, huh? He doesn't want to come out. So yeah, Ruckus, check out the link that I just dropped in the chat. I made like a kind of ultimate how to make a build guide a little while ago. And that should answer most of your questions. If not, though, always feel free to come back here, or if I'm not live, leave a comment on any video I put out, and I'm happy to give you some more guidance. You can also feel free to join our Discord server. The link is down in the description. Plenty of people willing to help you out there, too. The radar pinged. Does that mean he's here? No, they're fighting True Sons.
Detected. Nearby location. Guarded by hostiles.
James said go to DCD. I'll try it. Oh, wait. There's something over here. Oh, those are just the ambushers. Oh, wait. Hold on. Is that him? Hey, 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 don't kill him. Hey, hey, wait. It was him. He was in the middle of all these ads. No item, though. That's so weird that Tricky was able to get one. Huh.
Hit their flank!
Okay, I'm trying to go from 3 to 4. I am 4. My memento is 4. Striker's proficient can't go to expertise 1. There's a chance that that's a bug then, Vega, unless I'm just not thinking of something. Maybe someone in here can give me an assist, but that doesn't... in my mind, I can't think of why you wouldn't be able to upgrade it. I mean, I'm assuming you have the proper amount of materials. So, yeah, I'm not sure, man. I would do 2 things. I would either go to like the Division's official Discord or Reddit and post about it and see if anyone can diagnose the issue, or worst case you could submit a thing to Ubisoft support and say it's a bug and see what they say about it. But yeah, I'm sorry not to be able to resolve it. I just can't think of a reason why that would be the case. Is there a need to raise the gear level with expertise after it's proficient? It's totally up to you. You know, do you want the extra power on your builds? If so, then yeah, you raise it. But I wouldn't say it's required for endgame stuff. The only thing I would say it's definitely needed for is if you're going to play in the Dark Zone, everybody in there has high expertise gear, so you will be at a distinct disadvantage if you don't up your Dark Zone builds things. But yeah, for PvE content, obviously it's nice, you'll do more damage, but it's not mandatory. Will we be going in the Dark Zone? I'm not opposed. We could do some Dark Zone runs. Right now, I was just trying to see if we could pull one of the items from the Loot Goblin and figure out why we're not getting it every time. But if he's not going to spawn, then I don't know about that. What do you guys think? How far are we in? Hour 15. Yeah, we got a ways to go. Do we want to do... We could do DZ. We could do Conflict. I know that's the project right now. Maybe I do DZ East, get that project done. Or we could do a number of things. Any spawns? Any spawns? Hello? Hey, Keith, thank you for jumping in, man. Enjoy your food. Have a great rest of your day. Okay, that's all that. Let's try the... I'm going to try the log out method quick. But if it doesn't work, then we're just going to move on to something else. I don't know why the loot goblin clearly seems inconsistent at best for getting some of that new stuff.
Safe area detected.
Go back here. I play on PC. Should I matchmake for a couple of runs in Countdown to get some gear and get started my 40 in-game journey? Yes, that is what I recommend. If you got, like, the challenging difficulty on Countdown is almost always populated. I mean, I can't speak personally for PC because I don't play on there, but every platform, to my knowledge, should be plenty populated in challenging Countdown. So, yeah, I definitely recommend that. And you can put together, you know, any build you want pretty quickly there, at least a basic version of it. So that, you can get going with some of that stuff. Alright, Loot Goblin's being shy. But yeah, I'll have to look into what's going on with that, because he's clearly now dropping stuff every time. Alright, let's go back to the base quick. I play on PC and there's always the lobby for challenging. There you go. Yeah, the challenging difficulty specifically is like the most popular one. You'll always find someone in there. Still trying to do a mission manhunt. I don't know what the name is. No, there's an exotic gun after it. You might be doing one of the, which ones had an exotic? I'm trying to think. I think it was this one, these two. You're probably either doing Captain Lewis or General Anderson. I believe this one came with a blue screen. This one came with the Dr. Home. I would assume that's still the rewards. I guess I don't know. Okay, this one you get the blueprint for the blue screen. I guess they changed this one. So yeah. I had to step away. I'm sure you tried to, but you checked the spawn in front of the Capitol building mission. I didn't do Capitol. I did Jefferson, some of these other ones. We can try it real quick. It's not terribly important. We were just, for some reason, it's not dropping the items every time, but Tricky said he was able to get one to drop, so I'm kind of curious now. Div on PC is so smooth. Please try it out. I do. Well, so here's the thing. I do have PC, and I have played... Specifically, when I set it up, I got my Div 2 account running so I could take part in the PTS. And I did do I have done a fresh Div 1 play on there. I'm at like level 25 or something. I was working on that over the past 6 or 8 months. That's been fun. So it is very fun. I agree. I do enjoy it. But you know, all my buddies play on console. That's where my home is at. I mean, nothing is decided for Division 3, and I might make the switch. You know, if I really get serious about all this stuff in the next few years, that could be a thing that happens, especially if there's crossplay, but we'll see. Yeah, nothing here. Wolf said wouldn't mind helping you out some DZ or conflict. So, let's see, what should we do? Let's do a poll. It's always good when the chat decides, right? I'm going to throw a poll out. And we're going to give options here. Or conflict. There we go. Polls in the chat. Should I play DZ solo, DZ with a group, or conflict? Y'all vote. Let me know. Can we still run all the legacy manhunts if we didn't complete them? Yes, Leo. The way they do it now is that you unlock them all at rank 1 of the... Oops. That's not what I meant to click. You unlock them all at rank 1 of the battle pass. So if I go all the way back to level 1 here. It's on the free track, so that's the first thing you unlock, is that you permanently unlock all the Legacy Manhunt missions. How do you make a striker build? Just throw together 4 pieces of it, my friend, and go from there. My best recommendation is to jump into Countdown, set strikers your targeted loot, and do that. My chat and I were just talking about Crossbow Division. I feel like every game out there has it. Not sure why they never got around to including it. They said in the past that Division 2 was developed like just on the cusp of when it was becoming a norm for the industry. And it's certainly possible to go back in and add it. They've said as much. But it would take a lot of resources. And with the team they have right now, it would require them to delay their current content plans to get it in. And that's just not something that they can really pull off at the moment. So I don't think it'll happen for Div 2, but considering that Heartland was confirmed to have it, before it got canceled, I think it's guaranteed that Div 3 will have it at the jump. All right, I'll give it a few more seconds, but Dark Zone Solo seems to be pulling ahead. So I guess we'll be doing that. All right. I'm going to end the poll. There we go. DZ Solo voted on by y'all. Ken, how's it going, man? I'm doing fantastic. Been a great start to the day. Can't complain. How about you, my friend? Let's throw on the usual. I think we'll rock with the new... Honestly, the Negotiator backpack doesn't look too bad on there. Should I rock with that? As always, fashion before heading into the DZ is the most important thing to lock down. If anyone didn't know. I like the watches and put the watches on. Yeah, I think we're... Well, I don't know. Maybe I put on the Gameology bag is it's too clean. No, I like the Negotiators. Let's do that. What is the new event? It is the Mooncake event, very similar to the summer and winter holiday events if you've played those. So each day for the next 5 days, there's going to be a daily project here. It gives you a full outfit. I'm wearing the day 1 reward right now with the crane jacket here. Once all 5 days projects are out, there's going to be a new named handgun you can pull from the Loot Goblin called the Harvest. Its talent is going to be 20% increased weapon damage for a negative 18% rate of fire. You can see it down here in the expertise menu. And also for the duration of the event, you can find these 2 outfits in the store. If you're... Whoops. Are they down here? This is for my own curiosity. Oh, they are. If you're interested in either of these 2. And the event lasts until October 1st. So from right now through October 1st. Doing good watching you live at work as usual during a meeting. I appreciate it, man. I've said to people, I promise I am going to do more varied stream times in the future so that people can jump in and not have to multitask. But I appreciate it, dude. Can I see the build you're running? Yeah, it's right here. This has been my go-to DZ build for quite some time. It's pretty good. Thanks, Leo. He'll say, let's get some likes near the DZ's about to be epic. You know it is. What if I finally pull the Eagle Bear? Or any of them. Any of the big 3. EB, the Ravenous, the Bighorn. Alright, let's jump over. I said I'm going to start in East because that's where the project is. Let me just ping that on my screen. So I know what I'm doing. See what trouble we can get into. What gun should I run because I don't have the Eagle Bear? There's plenty of good options. You could do, if you happen to have the Hunter Killer, which is the Shield Splinterer, which is kind of hard to get, so it's totally fine if you don't have it. If you do have this, this is a really good high-end gun. But otherwise, any good high-end AR. The Carbine 7 is one of my favorites. You could run like the Police M4, the FAMAS, the Honey Badger. Those are all really solid options. The Eagle Bear is not a requirement. It's just my own personal preference. All right, let's get it kicking, shall we?
Transmissions jammed. Proximity coverage only.
I'm gonna simultaneously record these just in case I do get it to drop. That'd be legendary.
Engaged.
Is anyone not able to matchmake? Dominic, raids only have matchmaking for the discovery difficulty. You cannot matchmake for normal raids. Reason being, those missions just require such heavy levels of coordination and communication that the success rates would be so low for... Is that a player? It is. The success rates would be so low for random groups that aren't talking that the devs decided not to include random matchmaking for him.
Now detecting contaminated.
Had to grab the chest before he went in and nabbed it. So yeah, you can only matchmake for discovery, but that gives you a chance to kind of learn the raid a little bit, learn the mechanics, so that if you are able to find a group, you kind of know what's going on.
Contaminated gear detected.
So what's up with the expeditions? Expeditions just refer to a singular one, which is Kenley College up here. It's on a rotation for when it's available, so you likely can't matchmake for it right now because it's not available. Typically, the only times it's available are when like new targets release, and it's there for 1 week. It's kind of an outdated system. A lot of us are hoping they'll rework it. But yeah, you're only able to access that limited times throughout a season. And right now is not one of those times. I didn't get a boss hit. Are you kidding me? All right, I'm killing you, dude. That was unforgivable. Let me get a hit on the boss, my guy.
Immediate medical
That's a no.
assistance needed.
That's a no.
Landmark has been cleared.
All right. Let's grab the chest here, and then we'll move on to the next one. Yeah, no problem, Dominic. Level 128 at the moment. Got some decent builds. Nice. Got my St. Elmo's yesterday. Good stuff. That's a very good one. I know, right, Wolf? And by the way, dude, I'm appreciative of you being willing to jump in. I'm only going solo because that's what was voted in. But next time we're doing group stuff for sure. I'll get you in here. What makes you say the next season stream is close? 2 reasons. For one, the season does not have very long left, only 5 weeks, so the PTS basically has to be this week if they want to hit that goal. But additionally, the game's community developer over on Twitter confirmed. Someone asked her, is the PTS and the stream for next season close? And she said yes to both. So, there you have it. Nick. Come face me. Oh, I see you with the damage.
Hostile explosive seeker mine detected.
Not the seeker mine, dude. Push me, I'm weak. Honestly, very solid damage.
Contaminated gear detected.
I will be taking those, though. I'm sorry. Sorry, my guy.
Enemy patrol detected.
I wouldn't be shocked if Nick kills me in one of these next fights. He seems pretty good.
Take more damage.
Yeah, there he is. I've got my orbit buff. Cover base shooter. Hey, don't shoot my drone, man. My drone is innocent. That's very mean. What's a go-to DZ gear and weapon? Eagle Bear is the go-to weapon. That's what I'm rocking right now. And the build I have on right now is probably my fave. I'm happy to drop I'll pin the build in the chat once I'm off this rogue run. Yeah, no problem, Jay. I didn't get a chance to make a video on that. Sometimes I'm just like, you know, the new cycle goes through so fast that it's like there's not always a point or necessarily the time to make the the videos, but yeah. That should be coming soon. I said earlier in the stream I would put $10 on the fact that PTS will be this Friday.
Rogue status removed.
Alright, I ran it off. We'll see if Nick decides to flag on me. Which he very likely could.
Now detecting contaminated gear. Incoming hostiles
Next
detected.
wave. I forgot the league is still running.
Detected.
There we go.
Detected.
Um,
Landmark cleared.
yes, I am on Xbox. Yeah, it's agreed by many, Treya, that Division 1's atmosphere overall was simply better than Div 2's. Not to say, you know, a lot of people like to say Div 2 has nothing better over the original. I disagree with that, even though I love Division 1. It's my favorite game.
Now detecting
Division 2
contaminated
did a lot of stuff right, but yeah, the atmosphere in the Dark Zones in Div 1 are unchallenged for sure. I did not know that this landmark had 2 chests. What? That's interesting. Huh.
Rogue protocol initiated. Contaminated gear detected.
Didn't know it. What do we have to do to recover a DC drop and extract? I can do that. Didn't mean to do that. Let's run up to... Let's do this. Get 2 birds with 1 stone.
Rogue protocol deactivated. Heavily armed hostiles guarding
And speak of the
location
devil, there's the
nearby.
drop. Perfect.
DZ drop incoming.
Let's just grab this off the bat and then run to... I'm guessing he's going to grab that one. We can book it for this one, though, see if we can make it there in time.
Now detecting contaminated
Exotic
gear.
component, let's go. Was dropping in the DZ. The target loot's not great. It's just Alps right now. I'm only in here because it's the daily project, and we're just going for fun. See if I can grab the... My ultimate goal is to grab the Eagle Bear, Ravenous, or Bighorn. I've got an ongoing series with that. Videos I put out, but figured we'd try it on live as well. Why not? Is it? Oh yeah, there it is. Waiting for these ads to... Oh, there they are. A boss with a defender drone, huh? Or a sledgehammer guy, I should say, with a defender drone. Alright, defender drone no more.
Location guarded by heavily armed hostiles. Now detecting contaminated gear.
Going for it.
Oh, whoa, whoa. I'm dead. That shock ammo got me twice in a row. That was tragic. Good thing I'm right next to a checkpoint. We'll go back there. Dusty with the 1 gifted. Thank you so much, man. Go to Dominic.
Reception limited. Proximity coverage.
Good stuff. Dominic, be sure to drop Dusty a thank you in the chat. Dusty, appreciate it very much, my guy. Oh, no. You think you're going to come and take that drop just because I died? You got something else coming, my guy. Of course it's Nick. My nemesis. Oh, there's more than... Oh. Alright, this could get ugly. Here we go. Can I pull off a 1v2? Who's hitting me? Who's hitting me? I was fully in cover. No, they're gonna take the drop.
Agent deceased.
Respawn me faster, game. Respawn me faster. They've got a lot of ads. If I can just... Go, 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 go. I seriously don't know who... Maybe my head was just poking up too much in that cover? I don't know. I was getting blasted when I had full coverage on the back and the side. Yeah, they're getting lit up by these ads right now, which is perfect.
Initiated. Enemy patrol detected.
As long as they don't get the drop. That's all I care about. I need tenacity, man. That's what I'm trying to get.
Hostile explosive seeker mine detected.
Double seeker mines, huh? Good lord. Yeah, these guys don't mess around. They're pretty good.
Hostile defender detected.
One of you should go back and grab the drop for sure. Oh, I almost had him. I almost had him. I didn't have time to kit. Got him, got him. Oh, that was beautiful. That was so beautiful. I just survived through tenacity. Oh! Clip it, clip it. Just kidding, I was recording. Okay, I need to grab this drop before they come back. Wow, that was something.
Heavily armed hostiles guarding.
Steal it a little faster, game. Steal it a little faster. I gotta hike it out of here. Thank you.
Dog zone drop. Stolen.
And I got my stuff back. Beautiful.
Contaminated gear retrieved.
Alright. I got the heart pumping. Hey, there's still a DZ drop available. I'll run to that one. Peak plays. Yeah, that was pretty good. What's up, Matthew? What's the next piece that goes with the jacket and where might I find it? If you're talking about the new crane outfit for the Mooncake event, the project is not out yet. I believe it comes out in about 6 hours. So over the next 5 days, they're dropping the one by one. They're dropping the pieces and the projects. So the next project and next piece will be out in 6 hours. Thank you, Scott. You're too kind. Matt Kane with another 10, my guy. Thank you so much. Going to Doyle, Emmanuel Wolf, Saul, Hector, Weiser, Monster, Reeks, Silva, and Dub. U10, be sure to please drop Matt a thank you in the chat. And as always, Matt, too kind, my guy. Thank you so much. Don't even know what to say anymore when it's endless generosity from yourself and some other kind folks. Thank you so much, dude. And to anybody else, say again, who's been gifted a membership this stream, welcome to Rogue Studios. You now get badge next to your name here on the channel. You get some emotes to use here in the live chat and on video comments. And if you want to join our Discord server and link your YouTube account, you can get access to the exclusive Rogue Studios channel on there. Rogue Agent nearby, they flag behind me. Oh, different guy, different guy. I don't want a boss sniping me in the back. Okay. I need tenacity off of someone. I might be screwed here. Nope, got him. Nope, I can't. There's 3 of them. Dang, dude, they stole the drop! They stole my drop because I took out the freaking rogue. Get the chest, though. I'm not going to let you take that from me. That was a good place. I mean, I'll give it to them. They went in when I was distracted. And there's also like 8 of them. I would not be able to take all that on. Good plays, boys. Good plays. Move on to the next one. So yeah, again, thank you, Matt, so much. Doyle said, I got me a rogue symbol now. Hell yeah, you do. Yeah, and the badges upgrading, you can see Wolf has got a pretty cool in there. They upgrade the more time you spend on membership. But yeah, whether it's gifted or not, thank you for being here. Thank you guys so much. And Trey also becoming a member of Rogue Studios on his own. Trey, thank you, dude. My name is Green. I'm one of the cool kids. Thank you so much for joining up, dude. Again, it's, to me personally, after being with this franchise for so long, it's always really cool to hear about new people joining in. So I'm glad you're having a good time. Very fortunate that our community allows that. And yeah, thank you so much for the generosity.
Now detecting contaminated gear.
Yeah, y'all ain't taking these chests from me. I know there's like 8 of you roaming around. I'm out of kits. I need to restock next time when I'm done with this probably. DZ's loaded today, huh? I don't know why everyone's in East. It's not invaded. And there's not a good target. I mean, I'm not mad. I always like people in the DZ, but I don't know why anyone's here. It's Alps. Who cares about Alps? There we go. We got some kits. Rogue Agent nearby. Okay, they all just spawned right here, which is both a blessing and a curse. There's all the people. Again, you guys are going to kill the boss before I can do anything. What's up, Eric? Follow up to the post from this morning. The Harvest Blueprint will not be available since this project got it. Cool, cool. That was my assumption. I just didn't know if maybe you had found a little loophole in the last one or something. But I appreciate the follow-up, man. Oh my god, so many bullets. And the boss spawned an artillery turret. I was literally just trying to get boss hits because I thought those people were going to come back and help me, but now I'm by myself again? Okay, well. Bad calls made all around there. They're going to take my stuff. That's unfortunate. Let's go right here. That was really tragic.
Safe area entered.
Warlock with the $13.99. Thank you, dude. I know you're an Xbox fan, but want to see your thoughts on the PS5 Pro. Excuse me. What do you think Microsoft will do to respond with the new Pro? Sorry, well, I'm trying to clear my windpipe here. Thank you so much, Warlock, for the dono, man. What do I think about the PS5 Pro? I think that it's a good chunk of change for sure. At what, $700? Did they leave my stuff? No, they took. Oh, they did. Okay, I gotta give these guys some props. I took his stuff before, and he left mine. That's kind of him. What do I think about the PS5 Pro? I haven't done enough research to like know what the full technical stuff is. Like, I read one post and people say, "Oh, it's going to do all this good stuff," and then another one, people are like, "Yeah, it's really not that much of an upgrade." So, I don't know. It doesn't seem as dramatic as like the Xbox One X was to the Xbox One. I bought that upgrade, and I felt that was very worth it, and they made very clear why it would be worth it, and the price point was good, so I thought that was like a good upgrade. I believe the PS4 Pro was similar, although I don't play on PlayStation, so I don't fully recall. This one doesn't, so far to me, seem as necessary, as worthwhile, but I'd be happy to be proven wrong. And I mean, if Xbox wants to do a mid-gen refresh, I would probably get it, you know, assuming it, again, provides like a reason to upgrade. And if games I care about are like getting specific versions for it, then yeah. So I'd say my reaction to the Pro is meh compared to at least what we saw like last gen. But again, happy to be proven wrong if there's actually some solid stuff coming with that. But yeah, Warlock, thank you for the generosity, my friend. Greatly appreciated. Alright, I don't want to miss the boss. Is there still... I think there's still another wave coming.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Gotta get a boss hit here.
Time to move.
There he is.
Landmark cleared.
Yeah, let's hit up the train station back here. Why not?
Enemy patrol detected.
Sorry, I had to hit re-record. I realized I'm killing these patrol ads, which, for whatever reason, seem to have a good chance of dropping the exotics. Random heavy back there.
Now detecting contaminated gear.
Infinite ad spawns right now? Question mark? This happens sometimes where there's just like little spawn caves. Hello. I don't know why this is happening, but I won't complain. There we go, we cleared him out. Jacob, that might have been Postman earlier. He dropped a 20 like a madman. Might have been in there. Primate with the 27-month member message. No message, just saying hello. Good to see you, man. I hope you're doing well. 27 months is insane. I wonder if there's a chance you might be the longest membership here on the channel. I don't know. There's some pretty crazy ones, but as always, man, thank you for being around for so long. I appreciate you very much. Good to see you. Flawless, what's going on? These guys, I don't know if I really want to be running with these guys. I feel like they're kind of following me now. They've decided that I'm the one to be with. Yeah, this is mine. Oh! He just went and said, no. It's not yours. Yeah, I know. You guys are real cute. I can juggle, too. That's funny. That's the true endgame of Div 2. Hey, if you say so, man.
Extraction called.
No, you're the goat, Primate.
Engaging landmark. Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Let me go and grab the chest before you two rascals get it. There should be one more wave of ads before the boss is here. Pop on him?
Contaminated gear.
Not opposed. These guys are pretty good. What do I need with 41 DZ resources in? Are they up here? Yeah. Oh, one is right there.
Helo almost at extraction zone.
I think they know that I might be plotting something. If there's one more wave after this, I'll do it. Okay.
Detecting additional hostile
Let me
contacts.
find a good spot.
Helo is on site.
Oh, there's no cover there? Really?
They will burn. Giving you cover.
There's the boss. I got hits on him. Alright, let's go. Really? Don't you know I'm trying to do something here?
You'll need to do that again.
Dude, what is happening? I'm trying to hit Rogue and he keeps timing me out. Now they can see that I'm... Okay.
Hostile fixer.
Alright, we gotta postpone. They can see I'm trying to do it.
Contaminated gear detected.
He's saying, no.
Landmark cleared.
These guys are funny. I might... Let me quickly extract here north, because I need the project done.
Helo is returning to base.
Hey, so what was the reveal this morning?
Gear.
Oh, I guess I'm not sure what you mean. The reveal? the game posted about the event, if that's what you mean, over on Twitter.
We're inbound.
Extraction called for. Contaminated gear detected.
Alright, after this we'll be done with the project. I could swap to like the Invaded, see if there's anything going on there. Or an SMGs. That could be nice. Pick up some exotics or something.
Extraction helo almost within range.
I see chat's having a huge apparel debate. You know, the thing about Division is that you have like two audiences. One just wants tactical stuff all day, every day, whereas the other is fine with, or even sometimes prefers more of the casual, like streetwear stuff. And, you know, the devs, I think, do their best to try and appease both audiences. They can only do so much every season. The art team, I mean. So, you know, I think they try to serve both crowds. They kind of alternate back and forth. Obviously, when it comes to apparel stuff, you're not going to love... everyone is not going to love every single one, but... Joker Smile, what's going on? I hope they rerun the Red Halloween Hunter outfit this year. That one was pretty sick, although I think that was tied to a season pass, wasn't it? So unless they
Helo will depart in 30 seconds.
change their model on that, I don't know if they will. Oh, they are waiting. I was like, what if I just went and cut your stuff right now?
15 seconds and we're outbound.
Even though my stuff is on there. These guys are too funny, man. They're my shadows, though. I really need a new server where I'm not being stalked the entire time. Alright, let's go to that. We got the project done. Let's jump over to West. See if we can get any exotics. We'll do one last run over there. I really appreciate everybody hanging out. Normally when I go into PvP and DZ stuff, the viewership drops, but we've kept it right above or below 200 this whole time, so really appreciate everybody hanging out. We are also only 11 likes away from 200 likes. If anyone hasn't yet and you want to help support, that's a great way to do so.
Exiting dog zone.
Get some water there. Holy crap, Nuclear. With the $70 donation. Dude, thank you so much. Goodness me. There's been a lot of speculation and concerns about Ubisoft and the production of their upcoming games such as Div 3 AC. Everyone is worried that Ubisoft losing money over there, not making enough to help support these games in the future. Well, firstly, Nuclear, again, I say it all the time, and I know you have donated plenty before, but that is incredibly generous, so thank you so much for that. That is above and beyond, man. Thank you for supporting what I do on here like that. That is crazy. As far as the whole Ubisoft thing, I've had plenty of... I don't know. It's a tough thing for me to approach because, in my personal opinion, the internet at large is very quick in this day and age to jump to the worst possible scenario, the worst outcome, hyper-focus on the negative, whatever it is. And there's nothing inherently wrong with that, but I think to a degree, you have to look at it in the sense that, is it bad? Like, here's the fact. Is it bad that Ubisoft's stock prices are going down? Absolutely it is. You don't want a company to be going down. You want them to go up. Is it true that probably a majority of the people online who are talking about that stuff don't really have much of a business background or a business degree or really have the qualifications to accurately analyze and talk about that? Yes, I think that's also true, and I fall on that boat. I know nothing about business. Is it bad that their stocks are going down? Yes. Do I think that there are ways that they could probably begin to turn that around? Yes. People saying that, oh, because the stock prices drop, that means the Division 3 is not going to happen. That's not what that means at all. Could it mean that Ubisoft goes under in a year, 2 years, and no further games from them ever get made? Sure. Could it mean that they start to sell off different IPs, like Tom Clancy stuff, like other stuff, and other studios begin to do them? Or they go private and new leadership takes over and they change their plans? Sure. We just don't know. And that's, to me, that's the thing, is that when it's at the point of which we're purely speculating about potential future outcomes and how that might affect our franchise, you could talk about that stuff all day. But I personally don't find it worth my time to focus on these negative outcomes that, again, maybe they come true. And if they do, absolutely, we'll talk about it and break it down when that happens. But to me, it's just not worth the brain space or the whatever to talk about that stuff on and on and on and on when, yeah, the very worst, you know, this is dramatic, and I give you that. The world could blow up tomorrow. We get hit by an asteroid, and none of us would exist anymore. Just the same way that Ubisoft could stop to exist tomorrow, and Division 3 would never happen. Does that mean that I'm going to focus on that or worry about it when that's not the reality now? No. So that's kind of how I approach it. Yes, I do think they need to make some changes to get that go back in the other direction, and we'll see how AC Shadows does in some of this stuff. But again, it's not in the now, and it's not something that I really care to, again, focus all of my time and energy on when that's not the reality right now. That's kind of how I look at it. But yeah, Nuclear, can't thank you enough, man, for the insane generosity with that. You are too kind, my friend. And if that doesn't answer your question, let me know. I'm happy to elaborate on it more. But that's kind of my general. I've been getting tons of comments about that stuff all the time. One of my favorite ones that I got the other day was somebody said, how did they phrase it? It was just on a random Division thing, and they said, this is nice, but Ubisoft might not exist anymore in a few months because AC Shadows might not do well. And I'm like, okay. You know, my house might not exist next week if maybe there's a fire. Like, sure, anything could happen, but that hasn't happened. So it's just like, I don't always see the value in just talking about these potentials over and over and on and on. That's just not how I roll. So that's kind of how I see it. Exactly. Well said. Or spontaneously combust. Like, anything can happen, right? But until it does, I prefer to focus my life on more positive things and all that. So that's just me. But I thought that comment was particularly funny. Ubisoft might not be around anymore if this thing maybe happens. Okay. Like, yeah, you're right. Maybe it won't. Or maybe that'll never happen. We don't know. I think there was supposed to be a meteorite passing Earth today. Really? That's funny. Yeah, it's just like, you know. And again, if people want to spend their time talking about that stuff, focusing on it, analyzing it, that is your right, and I've got nothing but respect for you, right? But if my ways to live life are to focus all of my time and energy on potential, you know, bad future outcomes, that's not the way I choose to go, you know. Boss Playa, how you doing? Are you a friend? Are you a foe? You got a bag. Oh, we got a friend. Boss Playa and Killa. Alright. I'm happy to farm with you guys for now. We'll see what happens. Oh, they went rogue. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Agent detected.
Okay.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
The ultimate play. Roll up on him with shock ammo. See how it goes. I can do you one better. Oh, they messed with the wrong guy here. I can do you one better. I will put on my hazard build. So good luck shocking me again. And let's see how it goes.
Transmissions jammed. Proximity coverage only.
But yeah, I got nuclear. I don't think you sent another message, but thank you so much for both for the question. It was good to talk about, and for the donation, man. Incredibly generous.
Hostile defender drone detected.
Let's go, boys. Oh, what's that? You can't shock me anymore? Why wouldn't you be able to shock me anymore? You guys kind of got your hands full there. Yep, that's one down.
Rogue agent.
Now I've got shock ammo.
Contaminated
Let's pull up on your friend. Let's see how he likes getting some shock ammo to the face. Oh, I think he messed with the wrong guy there.
Incoming hostiles.
I want you to think about what you've done, sir.
Rogue
I really want you to think about it.
Now detecting contaminated gear.
I had to do it, guys. I had to. There's the boss. I'm gonna not get right in the line of fire while these ads, though.
Contaminated gear detected. Now detecting contaminated gear.
I've only gotten one exotic component this whole time, I think. Yeah, I took your stuff, man. That's what happens. That's what happens, my friend. Okay, we can go again.
Nearby agent has become rogue agent detected.
Oh, what? I thought I saw shock ammo saved. Oh, shoot. Yeah, they had it again. Look at that. They tried to shock me and it said immune. When are you guys gonna learn that that's not cool? You can't do that. Alright, well, I'm just gonna run to a checkpoint then, and you guys can have fun with the turrets. Unless I can find a good spot to kit. But again, they've got decoys. I can't even see where they are. If they're smart, they'll have sent one guy around here to meet me. Return to shade status. They really did not
Mark engaged.
appreciate what I did there. Alright, let's do this. Let's fully restock. And then we'll come back out. I just want full armor and full kits again. You're kidding me. This guy followed me from the other dark zone? Get out of here, man. What is it with these people? That's the guy from the last dark zone. There, you guys, clearly everyone here needs friends. You all hang out with each other. I'm fine to go solo. Alright, try me again now that I got full kits and full armor.
Engaging landmark.
I guess we didn't clear this to begin with.
Landmark has been cleared.
Okay. Again, they tried with the shock ammo for a third time.
Nearby
It's not gonna work.
Rogue agent arrived.
Hey, you should res your friend, man.
Rogue agent neutralized.
It's one dead. Now I got shock ammo. Dead. Don't do it, man. I'm giving you guys about every chance in the book to learn from your mistakes here. This is not happening. Hopefully this is entertaining. I also should probably... I don't really know what I picked up from them earlier. Yeah, I don't need either of those things. Trey said, oh, it is. I need this build. Did I make... I think I made a video on this one. I can dig up the link for you, Jed, but it's basically... I should have done this before I ran in here. It's just a full hazard protection build with Ninja Bike, so I've got one cav for the 30%, Seska, Picaros, that with the Elmo. So I've got 100% hazard in the DZ. And I pretty much save it for cases like this where people are kind of abusing the St. Elmo's shock ammo.
I'm not doing too good.
My only remaining problem with St. Elmo's is that you can store the ammo. I just wish you, like, if you swapped it, it lost it. I feel like that would be a fair mechanic to have with it.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Because at least they reduce the amount in PvP, you only get half a clip. But being able to run around with it and save it is a little much, in my opinion. And now I have to save mine just in case they come back.
Contaminated gear detected. Incoming hostiles detected.
Come on, let's go.
What are your thoughts about the Trojan horse theory with Keener in the White House? Definitely checks out. I mean, I think it could go one of two ways. Either it's absolutely true, and the patch and the trophy and all that are pointing to it, or Lauren, who does all the narrative stuff, knows that we hyperanalyze these things, and she threw that in because Keener is a likely suspect for that to be the case, just to throw us out the scent. I think either way could go. The only thing that would be weird that I don't know about the Trojan horse theory is if he does betray us, why do we then work with him again come Brooklyn? I mean, I get we kind of have to, like we need to make allies, but that would be a quick turnaround, you know? So I don't know for sure, but I could absolutely see it being the case. All right, did these guys finally move on? They're not near me, so maybe they did.
Landmark cleared.
I'll go down there to Twin Courts. Leo with the $20 super chat. Thank you so much, dude. As I run these ads, enjoy the live stream day, bro. Get yourself some lunch after. Thank you, man. I just might take you up on that. It is getting to be that time. But thank you so much, dude, for the generosity. That is incredibly kind. We've had some absolutely wonderful people in here today. Honestly, this has been one of my favorite streams in a while. We've had a ton of people hanging and chatting the entire time. A ton of generosity. You guys are really the best. Leo, thank you so much for that, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Emmanuel, I'm running the apartments SMG. Perfectly measured on it. It's quite fun. Yeah, now that you say that, Leo, there's a very nice... Oh, look who it is. There's a very nice bagel place near me that does... I can get like a BLT bagel. That sounds kind of smacking right now, I'm not going to lie. But I promise it will go to good use. Thank you again for the generosity. And I should say, I mean, we've had a ton of amazing donations to stream. All of the stuff that gets put into this channel, I promise goes right back in. I'm always working to improve stuff. Currently, I'm still working on some improved stream things. I want to get the start and end screen running again, get chat on there and all that. There's always stuff in the works. That's my point. So I sincerely appreciate any and all support that y'all give to what I do in here. I want to make it as good as it can be. Do you think we'll ever see our Div 1 age again in Div 3? I like the idea. My only curiosity is how it would work in practice. Like, how would they code it to where... I feel like it would have to be like an optional, not an optional, but like a side mission or something, because let's say someone never played Division 1. I guess, yeah, you could just throw in a template agent, but then everybody who did play Div 1, you would have to model it off of their account's character. Or you just, it doesn't necessarily look like them, but you say it does. I don't know, I feel like it gets a little bit messy. But it would be very cool, like I'm not opposed. I would just be curious to see how they would specifically pull it off. But yeah, let me find the link to the build now that I think about it. I think I called it... Yeah, I think this is it. Let me check. By the way, I saw someone mention earlier, we'd have jumped way up to 222 likes. Thank you all so much for doing that. It really does help out. Like I said, this has been one of my favorite streams in a minute. This has been awesome. Okay, yeah, this is the build. I will pin that at the top because I'm probably going to be running it for the rest of the time. But if anyone wants the build breakdown for when I'm running, it is pinned in the stream chat right now. I've seen a guy in the DZ with a magazine build of 170 bullets. Wow. That's insane, Nuclear. I mean, they did nerf it, so it only gets 50% of the ammo now. You can see on the talent description, that's the PvP version. If I turn that off, it goes back to 100. So under that build, it would be, what? 85? Yeah, but still, that's a ton, obviously. That's crazy, though. I didn't know you could get it that high. Probably with Barrtosz and True Patriot. Ninja Bike? That's crazy. Tyler, what's going on, man? It's good to see you. Where is our agent from Div 1? So, there have been theories, and I've been meaning to look into this for a while. I don't know if it was just a community theory, or if it was something that the devs hinted at, but there was something a while ago where people said the Div 1 agent was in City Hall at the start of Warlords, and therefore died. And again, I don't know if that was just a community theory or something that the devs hinted at. It's not like confirmed in the lore, I don't think. But that was one thought, was that maybe that happened. Other than that, yeah, we don't really know. And there's endless possibilities, right? Maybe at some point when Rogue and joined Keener like Hoskins, right? Maybe I don't know. There's so many things.
Serious trauma detected. Contaminated gear detected.
I could be wrong, but I heard they might make Div 3 in FPS. That would be a disaster. I would bet pretty good money that they will not do that. I mean, I've said before that I would not be opposed to them doing a spin-off FPS at some point if they wanted to do something kind of experimentational. But I'm pretty sure Massive knows not to make the mainline game FPS. I'll say this. Any rumors you're hearing at this point about Div 3 are most likely not true. Even though people want to say it's a lot farther along, Div 3 is still very early in its development, evident by the fact that they just began hiring for their animation director. Like, if you want to start making a game, you need to get the character model going and all that. So, even though there is some work done on it, absolutely, and probably every day they're moving more people over to that project, it's still very early. So yeah, any like definitive rumors about stuff are most likely just people sharing what they would like to see online or whatever. So yeah, as always, anything's possible. I don't want to say for sure that stuff isn't true, but most likely there's not a foundation for them as of right now. Again, I think people get confused often between the difference between pre-production and full production, because people are like, well, why are they just starting now when they said they were a year ago? What they said a year ago was that they've committed to doing Division 3. They're going to put together a team for it. But when you start a project, you don't just jump right into like making it right away. You have to go through pre-production, which is very similar to how films are made, in which there's a ton of planning. You plan out the scope of the project, your general predicted timeline, what features you want to go after, what new technical innovations have to be made. Like, there's a lot of thought that goes into it before you just jump in and say, let's start making it, you know? So, our general understanding and my belief is that for the past year or so, there's been a lot of that planning happening. And now they're probably still in, like, late pre-production. I don't think they've, like, fully launched into full production. But they're getting to the point where, yeah, they're going to actually start making the thing. So, it's pretty exciting. But like, for example, the other day I saw that Battlefield, if anyone follows that franchise, they've said for a while that they've been working on the next game for Battlefield. They just said the other day that it only went into full production earlier this year, even though they've been talking about working on it since, I want to say, like 2022 even. So, this stuff takes a long time. Eastern Extraction. Someone's looking for a little extraction action. Let's pull up. If it's my friends, I'm gonna flag on them and use my shock ammo.
Incoming hostiles detected.
I don't even care that this still has time on it. Or still has another wave, I mean. Are you liking the idea of the Div books coming into the Div games, even though the books are further ahead than Div 2? Such as Laurel. I'm not sure what you mean by Laurel, maybe lore. Yeah, I think the more crossovers they do, the better. I mean, it makes sense for the Crossroads books. Oh, it is, my friends. Because of how connected that plotline became by the end of the last book. I won't spoil it if anyone in here has not read it. So yeah, any more stuff they want to do, I'm totally down. It does get weird because the timeline is so far ahead. I feel like maybe those are characters we'll see in the Division 3 potentially. But yeah. So these guys called it, but they're not nearby, but they also didn't call another extraction. So I guess they did this just to throw people off the scent. It's interesting. Although now this landmark is red again.
Contaminated gear detected.
My control points won't level up when I change the global difficulty. Anyone know if there's a fix for this?
Landmark engaged. Landmark has been cleared.
That is weird. Oh, it's my boys. Alright, you guys ready? Hello. Hello, guys. I missed you guys. I didn't know where you went. You went into other landmarks without me? I mean, I thought we had someone special.
Hilo is returning to base.
I thought we had something real special. Never use a shield, man. You're gonna be able to aim.
Contaminated gear detected.
What'd you bring me? 16 more resources. Love it. You know what? I'll leave you that stuff. I enjoy your guys' company. I'll leave you your loot. What do you got? Yeah, you can have that. You can have that. Have a good day, fellas.
Hostile defender drone detected.
Yeah, Blazing, I'm honestly not sure. I haven't heard about that happening to anyone else, so I wonder, like people were saying, maybe just restart your game real quick and see. If not, then I would probably do a Ubisoft support ticket. If you know how to do that, just search up Ubisoft help and submit your info and all that. Maybe it's a new bug, but again, I haven't heard of that yet, unless it just started today, maybe. Now there's a northern extraction. Who are all these people extracted? I kind of want to book it there, but I'm so far I don't think I'd make it in time. So I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna move more to the middle of the dark zone after this. You know, Scott, I try not to let it get to my head, but the DZ's too fun. This is why I was so bummed about Heartland, was like, an extraction shooter is basically the Dark Zone on steroids. Like, can you imagine just the absolute joke videos we could have made running around messing with people in that game? Would have been so fun, man. I had this bug for months and submitted a ticket before as well. Still nothing. Had this bug for months. Is your character a long time one, or did you make it more recently? And if you did you play through Warlords or not? Because that has led to a few weird things since they made the one in-game change. I wonder if maybe that's tied to it. That's the only thing I can think of.
That's it.
By the way, I think I missed, someone was asking, are there more graphic novels other than just the one? There are two. There is, God, what's the name of the one? I don't have it on me. There's the one that had the 3 different, comics that released as a prelude to Division 2, and then they bundled them into one. Is it SHD something? Oh, it's Extremis Malice. That's what it is. One of them is Extremis Malice. The other one it originally only got released in France for whatever reason, but they then translated it and released it in at least some other countries. I got it in the US in English. The Division Remission was the other one. I'll be honest, not a big fan of that one. The artwork was actually pretty cool, but it had a very non-important and forgettable story. So if you're a real collector and you want to get that one, you can, but I really did not. I was not. It really did nothing for me, personally. Yeah, Extremis Malice is the more common one. If you want to get Remission, like I said, you can. I don't think it's that great. Nuclear said a lot of people have been saying that the Division movie's been canceled because there's been no update. As far as we know, it's still being worked on. The director, every few months, he'll give an update saying it's still going. It's still going over on Twitter. We don't know what's happening with that. I don't know why it's taken so long, but according to I believe his last comment on it was in May, which has been a little while ago, but, you know, to my knowledge, nothing has changed, that he's still working on it. I think his latest message was like, there's a crazy set of circumstances that's not letting me talk about it, but it's absolutely still in the works, so I will take his word for it. He's a big Division fan. I think he wants this thing to happen. So, no, it has not been canceled, from what we know. it was kind of bittersweet to see that they just finished filming on the Watch Dogs movie. I'm like, when is it our turn, man? But hopefully someday we'll get there. Is that another player here? It is.
Deploying turret.
It's Nick from the very first guy I ran into in DZ East, who has somehow now followed me over here and is at the landmark. That's pretty funny. Matt, have a great one, dude. Thank you as always for hanging out, for being awesome. I appreciate you very much.
Hostile contacts.
And we'll see you around, I'm sure.
Incoming hostiles detected.
Possible stream sniper? I don't know, he's not like flagging on me, he just seems to want to run around farm, so I'm not bothered, it's fine. I am probably moving towards wrapping things up here, folks, just so y'all know. We'll extract before I'm done. But yeah, this has been an amazing stream. I wasn't sure if I was going to go live today because I know that we, again, it's not confirmed, most likely have the PTS stream coming on Friday. But I'm glad I did. This was a super fun time, and a lot of great chats, a lot of great moments. Super fun. What's going on with the Division Resurgence? I heard the devs are trying to release the game in China before they release to other parts of the world. That's not what's happening to my knowledge. They first delayed it out of late 2023 because they got approval in China and they wanted to do a simultaneous launch globally. So they were making some changes to the game that would allow it to release in China because China has like some strict rules about what can and can't be in your game and all that. So that was the original reason. Now it's been delayed for kind of unknown reasons. I maybe have somewhat of an inkling as to what's going on that I can't fully talk about. I think it just comes down to the fact that, as we know, Ubisoft is going through a lot of changes at the moment. And so I think with some of their stuff like Assassin's Creed is always going to come out because that's their biggest hitter. Stuff like a Division mobile title, although I think it's a pretty damn good game and I was excited to play it, I think they're trying to figure out, does it really have the viability it needs to work as a project? I kind of wish they would have determined those things before investing years into its development and showcasing it to the public and being like, hey, this is coming. So yeah, I still have hope that it'll come out. They've said now at the earliest it's going to be fiscal year 26, which begins in April of 2025. So at the very earliest, it's still not going to release for quite a while now. But I hope that it comes out, and I hope that that it finds its audience for sure.
Rogue protocol deactivated.
Doyle said, "Now, thank you so much for being here. You have a good one as well." Yeah, Jay Bernie, we did talk about that. I don't think specifically it can be attributed to that because they just finished filming on the Watch Dogs movie, and no offense to Watch Dogs, but I think Division, you would have slightly more confidence in a Division movie than a Watch Dogs movie. At least I would. So I don't know if that specifically is it, but we did talk about that. All right, we got a guy flagging. This will be a good little stream finale here. See if we can hold out. There's two of them. You want to turn around and shoot the other guys and not me? There's two of them. Think about that. I'm going to leave this guy alive. They're just sitting way back there.
Hostile defender drone detected.
I didn't mean to scope in there.
Assistance needed.
One down.
A Shade agent has claimed the Barrtosz drone.
Two down.
Rogue agent neutralized.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Heavily armed.
I think I got some assistance from someone up there. Was that Nick?
Rogue agent.
Oh, it's not. It's still it's the other guys, though.
Claiming DZ drone.
These guys went from trying to gank me with shock ammo to now defending me when I'm getting ganged up on. I gotta respect that.
Extraction called for.
I have to respect the character development there.
Detecting high threat enemy patrol.
I'm unreasonably hyped for the next season plus Brooklyn DLC. Me too, man. We've waited a long time for something this substantial for Div 2, and I'm really excited that we're at the cusp.
Agent nearby.
Crazy parts, it's in the Apple Store as ready to download, but it's preload. Yeah, it's because they did a beta on there. I mean, you were able to play it. I have... Oh, they're back up here already. I have videos on my channel of me playing it because there was a public beta. But now it's just kind of in limbo while they're making changes or
Nearby agent has become rogue.
doing whatever they're doing.
Rogue agent detected.
I'm dead, I'm dead! What? Ah, dang it. I thought I had enough of,
Agent out of action.
I thought I had enough clearance there.
Extraction.
I don't think these guys are running shock anymore.
Safe area.
So I'm gonna put on my higher damage build. See if that does me anything.
Transitions jammed.
Alright, this will be the last. I gotta run after this though. This will be the last hurrah.
Helo arrived. Rogue agent nearby.
You can try to hook my loot. Oh, are they coming straight for me? Yes, they are. Wow. Alright. Yeah, help me out, help me out. Like I said, friends to lovers here. Or I mean enemy friends to lovers. Enemies to lovers. We got this, man. Oh, I didn't know you pushed up there.
Nearby agent has gone rogue.
We have horrible... Our cover here is non-existent. We need to back up, dude. This is not a spot to hold out at. Yeah, there you go, there you go. Back here. Oh, who are you shooting at now? We got reinforcements. Let's go. Yep, that was a bad spot.
Rogue agent neutralized. Helo was headed back.
I didn't realize they had 3 guys. Good thing he doesn't see me. He'd probably rip me right now. I've got a kit up.
Hostile defender drone detected.
Got him.
Rogue agent eliminated.
This other one's trying to run. He's gonna pop a kit right there.
Patrol detected.
Get him, Seeker Mine. Yeah.
Rogue agent neutralized.
There we go. Where did they kill me at? Did they not take any of my stuff? Maybe they didn't. Oh, someone did. This is not here anymore. Wait, there's one more DZ drop? Oh, it's contested. This is the problem with the DZ is every time I'm like, alright, I'm done.
Is returning to base.
Something else happens. I'm like, oh, I'm there.
Rogue agent detected.
Alright, my new rule is I'm going until I die. I'm gonna get into the most high-risk situations possible. And who says you can't find love in the DZ? So I want to get you in one of the clan raids. Yes, dude. I know, I'm sorry. There's always so much stuff going on. I get a bunch of invitations and stuff, so I'm never trying to slight anybody. It's just tough to find the time to fit in. But at some point, yes, that'd be very fun. No! Don't take it. Alright. Why are you following me? Why do I have so many stalkers today? Get off my case, dude.
Dog zone drop has expired. Detected.
This might have been a bad idea because I think these guys might be behind me. I don't know if he's... I guess he just doesn't want to fight. I thought he was waiting to pop a kit. Oh, he's one shot. Dude, please, just come back. Whatever the definition of one shot is, that's it right there. Oh, you might have cornered yourself, though. There's not too many ways out of this. Yeah. No, he kind of worked me there. What a character arc, though. Went from trying to jump me with his friend with shock ammo, and now he's just like, I don't want anything to do with you. Don't follow me then if you don't want me to flag on you. That's the only reason I flagged is because I couldn't get you off me, dude. It was crazy.
Hostile hive detected.
So I said I took a break. Okay, so excited for the new content. Need to defeat Chimera, and I'm good to go. Good stuff, man. Glad to have you back. Yeah, you got a good few weeks to catch up. You got another 5 weeks of this season.
Engaging landmark.
But yeah, dude. Oh, sorry, San Diego. And the other guy took off too.
Now detecting contaminated.
I mean, I guess I should be flattered. Again, it went from let's jump him to let's run away. Nick just doesn't even know I'm back here. He's got a good amount of damage, though. Still does. You can have all that. All right, like I said, next time I die, that's when that's when we're jumping out. Not dead yet. Where are they manhunt at? I'll go fight some manhunts. Be a good finale. Oh, they're dead. That didn't last long. What's that build? It's not the one in the chat. I need to update that. We swapped. But, Eagle Bear, 2, Walker and Harris, Picaros, Foxes, Fenris, Catharsis. It's pretty good. If you search up RogueGold Slayer 2.0, that's the build. I have a video on it. I need to do like an updated build collection of just all the ones I use, because there's been a lot. Alright, just get me in some of this last PvP action. Here's a guy.
Hostile defender drone detected.
I have a feeling this guy's about to cook me with the Ouroboros. Don't use a shield. You heard it here first, kids. Unless he's popping it before it dies just for the firewall bonus, I'm not sure. See, because you get that huge disorient on you. Can't do anything. Oh! That's 3 rogues running right at me.
Eliminated. Hostile drone.
That's terrifying. I'm dead. There's no way I make it out of here. I don't know what to do. I have to try and loop it. Oh. Oh, there's the people chasing them. Oh, no. How did I get caught in the middle of this? No.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Wait, I wanted to take part in that team fight, though. I didn't want to be in the middle of it.
Agent vital signs 0.
That was so sad.
Nearby agent has become rogue.
We got an RPK build. I respect it.
Rogue agent neutralized nearby. Manhunt in progress nearby.
Oh,
Nearby rogue agent killed.
jeez.
Extraction. Call
All right, I really want to go back, but I do actually have to get going. What are we at? Almost a 3-hour stream? Yeah. Very fun stream though, guys. I'll drop the build for anyone who's curious. Nuclear though with another
called.
$3 super chat. What dog is better, Chimera or Sparkles? Even though Chimera is pretty cool, I have to give it to Sparkles. Sparkles gave me a run for my money.
Safe
I wiped so many times on that mission, and that was a very tough boss, so I got to give it to Sparkles. Also, Sparkles had the best entrance where it just drops out of the helicopter. That was pretty sick. Thank you again, though, Nuclear, for the dono, man. Thank you so much. All right, here is the build. I just dropped the link for the build in the chat. I will pin it for the last few minutes here of the stream. Let's jump on back to the White House. Would a DZ build with the backpack talent that makes your shield invincible for a few seconds be viable? I believe the one you're thinking of is chest piece. I think that's Vanguard. It's not terrible. I know it gets nerfed for PvP. Let me check what it is. If I turn on the PvP stats, I think it goes down to, yeah, it's 2 seconds. I mean, it's an interesting concept. I might actually try that at some point. You know, use it with like Firewall, so you get the extra damage. It's invulnerable for 2 seconds. It could be fun. I just think because you have such a small window, it's a bit situational, you know. But for sure. All right, I'll just pop these caches quick as we wrap up. Again, thank you guys so much for hanging out. That was honestly one of the most fun streams in a long time. That was super fun. So yeah, the Mooncake event is on now. That's going until October 1st. So we got 2 weeks. If you want any of those items in the store, be sure to grab those before they're gone. The PTS, again, while it is not confirmed, I'm telling you it's coming this Friday. I got a good feeling. I said I'd put $10 down on it, so feel free to call me on that if it's not. So assuming that is the case, I will be live again on Friday with the PTS. We'll be diving into everything with Seasons 2.0, whatever we learn there. There should be plenty of news during the week that I will recap and all that. And yeah, we're finally, you know, coming out of the slow period of the summer. We got stuff rolling. Go get you that bagel. I will indeed. Yeah, to Postman and Nuclear and Leo and everybody else that donated and was generous enough to support the channel in that way during the stream. Thank you so much again. Super, super incredible. I can't believe it when that stuff happens. You guys are beyond kind. So thank you so much for supporting what I do. Of course, I got plenty more coming your way. Yeah, like I said, plenty more videos coming. We got PTS stuff coming soon. If that is this week, I'll be live on Friday. Stay tuned. I'll always keep an eye on the community tab. I'll post the exact timings and all that stuff. And yeah, I thought there was a car alarm going off outside. It was just someone honking. Yeah. So thank you guys so much to everybody. Wolf, SG, Emmanuel, Murderman, Leo, Trey. Also Trey, thank you for joining up as a member. I appreciate it. Joker, Snowy, Manny, Walrose, Tyler, everybody who was in here, you know who you are. Love you, appreciate you, and I will see you all very soon. Until then, folks, Rogue Gold out.